Pierre the Great.
Thank you guys. I'm Pierre the Great. So I'm not Calified. I'm not from California, but I'm new to Long Beach. And I'm learning Long Beach piece by piece. And apparently there's gangs out here. I didn't know that was a thing. I moved into apparently a crip neighborhood. And I heard about there's a Crips and there's Bloods and Crips are blue and Bloods are red. I get that. But I didn't know that Crips had their own language. Like, Crips can't say the words with the word B in it. How do you say back that booty up, bitch? With the boys on the block. How's it supposed to work out? And I'm thinking like, you can't say B. What about the color blue? Like, Crip, blue, how's it working out? So I'm thinking smart Crips. Smart Crips be like, aqua. It's aqua, you know what I mean? From a Latino, oye español, it's azul. Azul. When the Crips that be getting in the water, Navy Crips. I wonder, is a Crip a traitor if he refuses a blood transfusion? What if a Crip was a vampire? Can female Crips have animals? I'm not even sure. But I heard real Crips don't stop at red lights. Keep it moving. Now think about these OG Bloods. Are they called plasma? It doesn't make sense to me. I'm kind of curious. You know, all this Crip and blood violence, people have all these guns, they go bang, bang, die. Yeah. It's so dangerous, you know? I'm thinking we just change it up. Instead of having guns, have paintball, you know? You live, you get market territory, so you have Crips, but you know, loaded up. We done blew up the whole block. You have blood on top of skyscrapers with buckets of paint, talking about be red. By the end of the week, city purple as fuck. Red and blue. Alright. Also, I'm a cultural ambassador. People always ask me questions. I have a lot of Asian homies. They ask me like, yeah, what's up with Monica? I'm like, we talk about Monica. Like, people always talk about Monica. I'm like, what's up? You mean Monica? For friends? No, you always say Monica, like, my nigga, let's play some basketball. My nigga, let's go outside. My nigga, what's popping tonight? Oh, I really can't explain. You just don't say it that way. I mean, it's cool. Gentrification. Apparently it's a thing. I'm like wondering, like, is rich people come to the poor areas and make it all nice, so like it's only fair to balance the equation. So I would go to the fluent areas and just throw my trash in the ground just to balance it out. Only fair, only fair. I'm trying to get this work in the world. It's so hard, you know, everyone has an application of what they do best in life. I'm like, all right. And I'm trying to make myself the top of the resume, you know? I'm like, all right, I guess I am a veteran, you know? Maybe it helps me out a little bit, you know? I've been in Call of Duty, you know? Thumb war, you know, war on drugs, war on poverty. I'm still struggling, you know what I mean? Pushing through this thing. Last thing I'm curious about, this whole like vegan trend, right? Once you get all healthy and stuff, I'm like, all right, well, what about milk? You know, milk's it's a drink, you know, it goes in cake mix and all this stuff. I'm like, who's the first person to think of drinking milk? Like outside of a table. Like the first person to drink milk, like think back in the caveman days, like they're just walking around and it was like, yeah, I was walking around one day, talking to the caveman homies. And I saw that animal that goes like move a lot. And I don't know why, but I was having to get on my knees. And it's having to be stuck in this blue big thing. And then milk came out. And I loved it, it was delicious. I'm thinking I'm gonna make some cookies to go with it. Like I love milk. And I'm like, who thought about drinking from a titty? Oh, God, amazing. Beyond that, eggs. Eggs. Apparently they're delicious. I know I eat eggs a lot, and I used to think eggs were baby chickens. Eggs are not baby chickens. They're not baby hens either. They're unfertilized hen period balls. Basically, you eat eggs, it's a period. It's basically a period in a shell. You crack it up, you eat, you serve it with chicken. And I think it's unique. It's unique. It's so much of one animal. Think about it. Last question. Think about fish. I don't think fish have souls. I'm a pescatarian. What kind of flexitarian? But mostly a pescatarian. And people say like, what's up with why do you eat fish, Pierre? Because they don't have souls. Like, if you hate someone, I hate you. All right, I hate you, I'm gonna stab you. All right, the condition to have a soul is having eyebrows and making sound and feet. So if I stab you and you just don't move, you don't make no sound, and you have no eyebrows, I feel like you're a mannequin. Like I take that personal. Like you want a reaction, you want the winks in the face. So if you don't get that, and also a soul, because feet don't have souls, so fish don't have souls. Case in point, check. Also, in the joke tonight, Nemo, from the movie Little Nemo, he was swimming underwater, going with the currents. He ran into a wall. Ran his head into the wall. He was like, damn. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful.